It's time to review another custom ROM for the Redmi Note 4 CRDroid. Let's see how it performs. Alright, so as always, we need TWRP and backup all your data and usual stuff. So you need to perform a factory reset before flashing this particular firmware. Install the CM14.1 firmware, the ROM file, and then install Google Apps. Once you're done installing all of these, you can go ahead and reboot the system and wait for the first boot to complete. It should take around 5 to 7 minutes. There you go. So once you're done with the setup and everything else, you'll be greeted with the home screen, and as you can see, this is based off 7.1.1 Android Nougat. It's a latest build dated 19th of March 2017. Now as you can see, this is a clean install, so all the suggestions in the settings menu are there. The Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and SIM cards and whatnot, everything is working obviously fine, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, because all these custom ROMs are basically based off the same basic source code, which is based off Lineage OS 14.1. So it doesn't make any sense to cover all the usual stuff again and again. So what we'll do next is quickly let's have a look at what is different in this particular ROM. Now there are a couple of things why I'm reviewing this ROM despite reviewing so many ROMs which are almost extremely identical. There's a couple of features which are not there, or which may be there in other ROMs but I've not covered them. Now the stuff that you're looking at on the screen right now is usual stuff. It's just placed differently in different ROMs. This is not something different that I was talking about. The center clock, the battery customization, quick settings, button customization, nav bar, and everything else. So these options, you'll find them in Resurrection Remix. You may find them in Beanstalk, Lineage OS, and a ton of other custom ROMs. But yeah, Omni Switch. That's what we were looking for. Omni Switch and Pi Control is something that this is included already in this particular ROM, and Omni Switch is personally my favorite from the time it was introduced back in the day. There you go, that's Pi Control for you. Now let's have a look how Pi Controls and Omni Switch performs. As you can see, I've enabled the navigation bar and enabled Pi Control. Yeah, so it's nothing groundbreaking as such, but it looks fancy and kind of gives you a different feel compared to other custom ROMs. And next what you're going to check is dynamic nav bar color. So talking about the basic important information before we move on, there are no bugs as always in this particular ROM like all the other ROMs, and all the features are working as expected. The link is mentioned in the description, and you can go ahead and download it and give it a try. I'm sure you will not be disappointed. If you're watching my reviews for the first time, and if you have some basic questions like, is there a problem using this as a daily driver, or is the camera quality not good, then no. Just go ahead and use it. It will not give you random reboots. It will not give you memory issues. The camera quality is up to the mark. So use it as your daily driver, and the best part, it's based off one of the latest Android versions and it is butter smooth. That's correct. So root is built into the ROM. Omni Switch is there for you to enjoy. Pi Controls are there, and if you go ahead and make some changes, you can install Substantium as well. There you go. That's Omni Switch that I've been talking about all this while. See, one swipe and you have access to everything that you'll ever need to operate a phone. Now next up, we will fire up CPU Z. Let's have a look at the temperatures. This is obviously the Redmi Note 4 Prime, the top end variant with 4 gigs of RAM, 38 to 40 degrees standard temperature. Let's give Antutu a try. There you go. So talking about the scores, let's see how much we have. 63,579, one of the highest scores amongst all custom ROMs. It's in comparison with Beanstalk, which I got yesterday, and it's a pretty decent score for a device for mid-range. There you go. The phone doesn't overheat. No crashing, no lagging. Time for a Geekbench run now. There you go, 853 and 3154. So the scores are good. Everything in this ROM looks perfectly fine. If you liked this video, like, share and subscribe. I'm gonna review Beanstalk again because it has been updated with 7.1.2 and all the bugs have been fixed. So stay tuned for that. Keep smiling.